with dengue is endemic in your area, you should have a high suspicion na maybe I should investigate why this baby has fever, why this baby has fatigue, maybe do a CBC just to take check the platelet and hematocrit, because they can be really, really sick.
Yes. And Dr. Irene, in the first segment we talked about remedies, and you said it really is just supporting the body and making sure you get enough fluids and taking paracetamol. Yes. That is the only medicine that you mentioned actually when it comes to remedies. And you know, what is the proper dosage of paracetamol for dengue treatment?
So we give the paracetamol for the fever, and we have to instruct the mother that it should be given based on body weight. No? So we give it at 15 milligram per kilogram per day. Okay. And it should be given every 4 to 6 hours. However, it should not exceed 4 doses in 24 hours. No?
Mm-hmm. Why is that? What are the adverse effects of giving someone too much paracetamol?
There can be toxicity or adverse reaction to the paracetamol. So that's why when we have patients or the mothers, we give them the proper instructions, trying to really write the time and the correct doses for the drug.
Oo, kasi like example, for some parents, ay kasi mataas yung lagnat. Bigyan natin, tapos mamaya, syempre bababa ng konti. Tapos mamaya, after an hour or two, it'll go back up o bigyan mo ulit. That's very dangerous, you're saying that, especially for children, no? How much, okay, let's talk about milligrams, because usually when you buy paracetamol, it's 250 and 500 milligrams. I mean, that's one I see most often in drugstores. For children, what would be the recommended, I mean, kids are more or less the same, let's say for preteens, what would be a safe dosage of paracetamol?
Preteens, usually kasi teenager, we usually give adult dose na.
Yes. But let's say
but
school
for kids,
so.
I still get my calculator and compute it. So I use the 10 to 15 milligrams per kilo per dose. So, and then I usually tell the mom, kung binibigay ko ng 10 milligrams, I'll go every 4 hours. Pero if I use the 15 milligrams, the top range, I go every 6 hours.
Is home treatment advisable for dengue? I mean, some people are saying, oh, yun pala wala naman palang gamot para dyan. Paracetamol lang, tubig or fluids and stuff. Is it advisable for people to say, okay, I'll just heal myself at home? Total, there's no medicine I can take.
I can't say it's advisable, but you can treat dengue at home. Kasi it depends on, there are 3 kinds of dengue. So you have the dengue fever, you have the dengue hemorrhagic fever, and you have the dengue shock syndrome. So you'll never know which one will get just the dengue fever, or one will get the worst case scenario.
So to play safe?
To play safe, it's always
consult.
Not actually, yeah, you have to always seek consult. Pero when to seek consult is also important. So it's always, for me, educating your patient's parents.
And it really starts with prevention at home, because, you know, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, isn't that right? Doctoras, would you like to say something to the audience before we go? Dr. Irene.
Okay, so we have discussed dengue today, and based on that, we would like to advocate that we should have prevention for the disease, because when we get the complications already, it's more costly and maybe it's more difficult to treat. No? We also advise the parents or anybody in the audience that when you have fever, try to seek consult with the physician so that we can give you proper education.
Thank you, Doctora. Dr. Kathy?
Yeah, I just want to emphasize, most important will be prevention and timely, judicious consult. And can I just say that they were saying, WHO and CDC, 40 to 50% of people having dengue hemorrhagic or dengue shock syndrome can die. Pero if you have timely consult and judicious management, you can lessen it to less than 1%.
Like any illness, catch it early enough, and your chances of survival really go up. So ladies, thank you very much for joining us. And as we monitor the situation of dengue in the country, we'll definitely be featuring more of these information shows. And I will actually really would love to have you ladies back again for a follow-up on dengue. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So all you guys out there, I hope you learned a lot from our two lady doctors about dengue, and let's all work together to eradicate this scourge and save lives. So join me again next week on this show where we talk about the issues that matter to you, because you matter the most. See you next week.
Are there to help you, but with the religious also like themselves to help themselves. Alam mo naman ang religious, di ba?
Yes.
Di ba? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
the religious also seem to have a very strong advocacy towards you because they want to promote you and your honesty. So you've won that confidence. What are you going to do about it? Aren't you not going to take opportunity in this? You know, as they say, no? Alam mo, my father is an American, no? Sinasabi niya parati sa akin. Kasi America ganyan eh. You want to talk, you want to open your mouth, you want to put your hand in the air and scream. Put your foot in your mouth, run and change things. Di ba ganun ang Amerikano eh? Eh dito sa Pilipinas, hindi. We like to carry red flags. We like to go to the squatter area, use them, pocket the money after, and walk in the streets and rally, but not correct it. Will you offer a solution, or are you going to run?
Yes, I've been offering solutions, just like this. Meaning,
No, this is good. This is IT. This is your line of work.
Yeah,
This is your expertise. I'm talking about leadership. I'm talking about changing things. You've always promoted during the times when you were in the headlines that all you wanted to do was bring honesty and transparency into the picture.
Yeah.
You were part of the